Well, good day, and I love you, beautiful tribe. How's everybody doing? Today, we're going to make some biscuits super fast. Yes, using old nanas. Are you ready? How's everybody doing today? So, I'm going to make these banana biscuits with you in real time so you can see how I do this and how quick it is. So, I have preheated my oven to 450 degrees. And I have a muffin pan here. I'm in my jammies, yes. So you can use a muffin tin and you can grease it. I use vegan butter, or you can use what are these things called? I'm drawing a blank. Words may not be my thing today. These, what are they called? Cupcake holders, whatever. You know what I mean, right? You can use those, but they tend to stick to those, so I like to grease the muffin tin pan muffin part things. This is awesome. This is awesome. Heather and words today. Some days I'm a word wizard. Some days, not so much. I couldn't even come up with anything clever. That's awesome. This is funny. Okay, so I love the flavor of really, really, really ripened bananas. They have so much flavor, and they're loaded with nutrients as they get nice and brown like this. So I let them go brown. I keep them in the fridge and never throw them out. And then what I did was I took this thing out after it's nice and brown, and I mashed it in my hand real gently. I warmed it up in my big, strong, hot hands, and I mashed this banana. But I mean, you can just put it in the bowl like that and mash it yourself too. You don't have to use your hands. But anyway, I got it all mashed up, so it's all nice and soft. It's like a puree, like baby food, you know. And then, hang on a second, I got it all over my hand. All right, so that's all mashed up nice in there. Like I said, I literally mashed it when it was in its own skin. So there we have that. Okay, we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of milk. I'm using unsweetened original almond milk. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. I can't even come up with the simple words yet. Ooh, this oven is hotsy-totsy. Okay, I am using original biscuits. So I say it's super easy. If I could talk and move effectively, it would be less time. Your mom. I am her mom. Oh my goodness. Your very name is Ahimsa. It means peace. Don't yell at the neighbors, honey. Okay, we're going to use, what are we going to use? We're going to use 2 1/4 cups of this Bisquick stuff. So, here's a half. Oh, my oven's ready. 1, 2, and we'll say that I'm not trying to wear it. You know when it all backs up back in there and you think it's all stuck, and so you shake it real good and then it all come out everywhere? Yes. We're not going to do that today. Okay. And there's a quarter. All right. Okay, so I've got 2 1/4 cups of the Bisquick mixture. I have 1 mashed banana, but you could use 2. You could even use 3. You'll have more banana flavor in your biscuits. And just be mindful that I would stick with 1 or 2, because if you use more, it starts to change the mixture and the consistency and the thickness of the biscuits, and then they get too moist. Okay, and then I'm using 1 egg. By the way, I'm not completely vegan. I don't choose to go vegan I'm an herbivore. The reason I'm saying this is if you don't know about the egg industry and how it works for baby chicks in the egg industry, I would find out. I would buy eggs from a farm where the chickens are treated well. When you go to the grocery store and it says cage-free and organic and all this other crazy crap, it doesn't have a damn thing to do with the fact that the male baby chicks are killed within a couple days of their birth. All of them. Doesn't matter if they were freaking raised organically or on a damn farm or in a cage or any of that shit. Anyway. Stupid. So, 1 egg. Yo, and here's the thing is I was going to apologize that, but you know what? I'm not. Because especially with this new moon cycle, I'm shining bright. And I happen to be here to learn what I happen to learn and to share it with whoever wants to hear it. And when we eat in a way where we ingest energetic dis-ease, it becomes energetic disease and then physical disease in the physical body. So it behooves us to start understanding some of the practices that are implemented and engaged in our food processing and food cycle, and then choose whether or not we want to get down with that and get it in us. So, with that said, we're going to mix this up, and then it's so easy, it's so easy, it's so it's so doggone easy. What is that song? I've been kicking these old songs lately. I spent time with this beautiful friend, and I've been like popping off with all these songs, and he's like, where do you get these? I'm like, I don't even know. Okay, what I would use right now if I had it, but I don't because I'm out of it, but it would be my favorite choice, is, can you see that? Apple pie spice. I love this stuff, but I'm out of it. It's actually sitting there on my counter reminding me to get more. Pardon me, my nose is all runny. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of allspice and we're going to sprinkle it like that. I'm just really doing a sprinkle. And then I'm going to sprinkle this cloves, like just a light sprinkle. And then a little bit of cinnamon, because I want to give it a little of that flavor, but not too much. Oh, I think this is going to bump my light when I open this. I forgot to get all my ingredients before I started my video. Y'all hold on for a minute. My goodness. Ta-da. Whoa. Yep. Taking down the house. Holy cannoli. Had this professional cooking videos. All right, and then this is organic cane sugar, and I'm just going to sprinkle that across the top. It's probably about 2 tablespoons. You can use more or less depending on how sweet you want those. And then, because I like to enhance the sugar, I'm going to use a dusting of salt. Did y'all know that if you want something a little sweeter, use a little bit of salt. And if you want to bring out the salt, use a little bit of sweet. So, we're going to mix that all up together. You can't really go wrong with like, oh, I didn't see exactly how much she measured. Because the thing is, like, you just use a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cloves, and a little bit of allspice. You'll have that, that hint of like, you know, it makes it taste like a breakfast food to me. But it's not too strong. And then when you taste them, if you want more, next time have more. If you want them sweeter, then add more sugar. Okay, so we have this all mixed up. It's this nice thick paste now. See? Hey, honey. Where's my spoon? Oh, she's not prepared. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna take a big spoon here. I'm not gonna get the dreads in the food. They're getting so long now. I gotta do things different. Okay. And I'm just gonna drop this right in those little. How you like my tan? I went and got me some tan because I was feeling like, oh my goodness, I need the sunshine. Which brings me to another thing while I'm dropping this in here. I've spoken to a lot of you recently, some of you in here and some not in here. And, you know, with all these weather changes, Uranus and Taurus, for another 6+ years, 6 to 7 years. Y'all, do you know when the last time Uranus came in Taurus was 1933, when Hitler started a 9-year reign and most everything on Earth changed? I'm simply telling you that because we're going to undergo another change. But guess what? I'm going to give you some love and insight at the same time. Human consciousness has in fact evolved. That is the gospel truth. So we're going to do better and be better. So there ain't nothing to worry about. Everything to celebrate, yes. But anyway, we in change. For real, for real. And so as our weather is changing and more people are experiencing lots of cold and different, let's see, allocations of sunshine, I will call it that, meaning like some of us are getting more, some of us are getting less, some of us are getting lots of rain, but it seems that everyone's feeling a little like they could use a little more. Artificial tanning is not a, I'm not all for it for my skin, to tell you the truth at all. But on occasion, if I need a pick-me-up, then yes, going and laying in one of those beds for a few minutes makes me feel really good. I actually got a spray though, that's why I'm so dark this time. But I was also gonna say, I have a couple of lights in my house that are, in fact, I've got one on me right now. I use it in the kitchen. I've got a full spectrum light bulb that gives me the same light as the sun. Most of our light bulbs, well, all of our light bulbs, unless you get a full spectrum light bulb, are a limited spectrum. It's a limited UV spectrum. And especially like in offices and stuff, that's why the light always looks different, makes you look different. And so unless we're getting the sunshine, or unless you have a full spectrum light bulb, we're not getting the full spectrum of light. Which, if you think about this makes sense. Your body was created to receive a certain amount of light, of different frequencies, of all colors, that come together and form a collective message. They give the body information, right? And so when we don't have it in our everyday life, it affects us. So I put a full, I can't even look at it because it's so bright. I have a full spectrum light in my kitchen, and then I put one in the office when I'm doing work and I need to flip on some more light and give myself some more energy. You do have to be careful to only use them during the daytime because you'll mess with your natural circadian rhythms. You don't want to leave them on too late and work in on the night with them or use it to keep you up because you'll jack yourself up. But if y'all want to know more about that, let me know. But I know that some of you are affected. Hey, it's the same as a light box. If you've ever heard of SAD, Seasonal Affective Disorder. I was diagnosed with that mess when I was 19 after a severe head injury in a car accident. And so I got to meet with this beautiful doctor who was the head of psychiatry at Georgetown Hospital, Dr. George Hedaya. Anyway, that's where I first found out about this stuff. So if you want to know more, I will let you know. But I know some of you are dealing with some issues like that you're feeling a little under the weather because it's cold and you're not having enough light. So if you want to pick me up, that's a good place to start. Okay, our biscuits are prepared. They are done and they are ready. So I'm going to put these in the oven. And how long am I going to put them in there? I'm going to put them in there for 8 to 10 minutes and only 8 to 10 minutes. So you see, this is like you're done with these little biscuits in like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes by the time you put them together, if we weren't so chatty. Well, look, it's 15 now. So I will put these in the oven, and I will take some pictures when they come out of the oven, and I will put the photos in here, and you can see what we made. So you can try this at home. Let me know if you try it and how they turn out for you. And I would love to hear your feedback. It's super easy. You can match them with some like vegan sausage or some regular sausage if you're going that way, and a glass of silk protein milk, and you'll have a really beneficial meal. And then some berries, of course, right? Okay, thanks for joining me this morning. I love you so much.